their two young children.
I kind of died, but it's okay.
They made a horrific
I got a lot of.
Keith's body shot multiple times, including once in the head. Inside the burning house, the scene was even more disturbing.
Let me get
Jennifer
my
Pinero, 45,
leggings.
was stabbed and shot. 11-year-old Jesse and 8-year-old Sophia were found severely burned. The medical
So
examiner
today I think we should make a house. Kadada man live in this house.
Wait, so who was there?
And I'm gonna make a small house here,
Who did they
just
invite
for
over
temporarily.
Thanksgiving?
Then I'm going kinda for
I
mining.
need to figure out who
It's
was
gonna
at
be
the
okay.
house, because
Or
I
I'll just not go make a house. I'm just going for mining.
Bro, okay, yep, it's over. You killed the dog.
just hours earlier that morning, firefighters had responded to another fire 12 miles away in Ocean Township. That home belonged to Keith's 51-year-old brother. And
I think I should take some wood with me.
as another victim. His house supposedly targeted
So
by
how
the
am I?
same unknown assailant. He stood with his wife and daughters watching their home burn, appearing distraught. The truth was far more sinister. Investigators soon discovered Paul had murdered his brother's entire family, then set their mansion ablaze to destroy evidence. Before dawn that morning, Paul had driven to his brother's home, shot Keith multiple times on the lawn, then entered the house. He methodically killed Jennifer with a knife and gun, then moved to the children's rooms. After ensuring all 4 family members were dead, he set fires in multiple locations throughout the home. Paul then returned to his own house in Ocean Township, used gasoline to start fires on his property, and created an alibi by discovering.
Wow.
This-
Wow, so he was
This
at
funny
the
guy.
one- His house got burned down and
What are you gonna do?
No, it's so sad. But he
Oh,
wanted
but
to
there's
kill his
2
brother.
of
His
you.
brother was a tech CEO.
There's 2 of
Had
you.
a lot of money. He was probably gonna get the money. Oh my.
There's 4 of you. Die. You die. You die.
To make it appear that
My
both families
boss.
were targeted by an outside
I just
threat.
said
The motive was financial. The brothers co-owned businesses, and Keith had recently discovered that Paul was stealing money from their ventures. Keith had told associates he was considering cutting business ties with his brother. Court records
That's
revealed Paul
why.
had embezzled nearly $75,000. Pinero was charged with 4 counts of first-degree
Let me get this
arson,
so I can
theft,
make
and
more
weapons
armor.
offenses. Coconut Grove Fire. On November 28, 1942, the United
1942? Jesus, I wasn't even alive.
World War II. In Boston, Massachusetts, hundreds gathered at the
Hey.
nightclub to celebrate the Thanksgiving weekend.
Hey.
The club was packed beyond its 460-person
Hey.
capacity, with an estimated 1,000 patrons, filling its giant room.
Wow, 1,000 people at this place,
I'm gonna
dude. They were
bucket this.
partying for Thanksgiving, bro.
At 10:15,
Wow.
an artificial palm tree.
Where's the food?
A busboy had lit a match to replace a light bulb, accidentally igniting the flammable
No food.
decorations. Within seconds, the flame climbed up the palm tree and spread across the ceiling's cloth decorations. Witnesses later reported that the fire moved faster than a person could run. The blaze raced through the building with terrifying
Yeah, that's the thing. Fire goes quick, bro.
smoke filled the rooms before many patrons even realized what was
Ah,
happening.
zombie.
The club's main
Zombie,
exit,
zombie.
a revolving door, quickly became jammed with bodies as panicked guests rushed toward it.
Oh.
Other exits
You want to get something like your friend?
patrons from leaving without
I don't care, bro. I'm breaking down the door, dog. If there's a fire, I'm busting through the wall. I'm busting on the wall.
plunging the
Food,
club in
food.
darkness except for the
Yummy. This is best. Is it good?
blind panic. Those who could reach exits were overcome by carbon monoxide and cyanide gas released from burning decorations. Firefighters arrived within minutes, but found victims.
Christmas
already
is close.
intoxicated. Many were
And I wish all of you good
killed
Christmas.
so quickly by the toxic smoke that they never stood up.
Wow.
Others were stacked several bodies deep at blocked exits, crushed or suffocated while trying to escape. The heat was so intense that gold rings melted on victims' fingers. Survivors described hearing screams abruptly stopping as smoke filled each room. Those who escaped the fire often died later in hospitals from severe burns and damaged lungs. When the final count was made, 492 people had perished, making it the deadliest nightclub
What?
fire in American history.
What?
Football game
Happy Thanksgiving. What?
2900, the annual big game between rivals Cal and Stanford drew thousands of spectators.
1900.
The highly anticipated Thanksgiving weekend match was a major social event, with tickets
I go to football games all the time.
for those unable to secure admission. Creative alternatives emerged. At the Pacific
Kinda
Glass
doing
Works
this 'cause
Factory,
I'm kinda dumb, I know.
offered a perfect vantage point to watch the game for free. By early
Oh, they're savage. These people climbed up on a random building to watch the game for free.
over 100 spectators had gathered
Oh.
atop the building.
There's
Many were young men and boys who had climbed the fire escapes and ladders to avoid paying the entrance. Below them, inside the factory, workers tended to glass-making furnaces that reached temperatures of 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Just before 2:30 p.m., as the crowd
Oh
on the
god,
roof
that's
grew
literal
increasingly
lava
dense,
next to me.
witnesses heard a sudden cracking sound.
Oh.
The decades-old wooden roof, never designed to hold such weight, began to splinter. Spectators at the edges tried to scramble away, but there was nowhere to run. Within seconds, the entire center section gave way. 23 people plunged 45 feet through the collapsing structure. Some fell directly into the massive glass furnaces below.
Oh, they fell into the lava.
Molten glass instantly engulfed those who landed in it, causing immediate and catastrophic burns. Others struck metal equipment or concrete floors, suffering devastating traumatic injuries.
Oh.
Factory workers below had no warning. One moment they were working their shifts. The next, bodies were raining down among them. The screams lasted only moments. Those who fell into the furnaces died almost instantly. Their bodies consumed by temperatures hot enough to melt bone. First
Oh my
responders
god, their bones were melting.
The factory floor was littered with bodies.
Oh.
Some victims were unrecognizable. Their features
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
the extreme heat.
Oh, that's crazy. So if they fell in the lava and their bones melted and everything melted, they couldn't even like identify them. So they couldn't even call their family and say, hey, you know, Billy Bob ended up falling down the building and died. They couldn't even identify these dead people. Oh my gosh. And this is right before Thanksgiving. Bro, all right, have fun during Thanksgiving. Don't stand on a building, bro.
Oh, food. Come here, I need food. You're my only source. I have food at home. But it's not like I want to go back there. I have iron, I tend to go. It's kind of going bad. Yeah, that's one way to describe it.
The animal is skinned and the hide.
Okay, 7 minutes already. Wandering Raider. Invest. You know I saw that. Any food? We have no food at home. This is why I want to eat some. Like, psych, we just have food. It's hay bales. But we eat bread. We are kind of farmers, but more miners. Creeper.
What's up, dummies? Today we're going to react to the most painful drive.
Okay.
Drive-through death.
Sylvester in 2018. Sylvester Zonkala pulled his SUV into a...
Okay, hold on, bro. Why the hell are you going to McDonald's? You need to go to Harvard, bro. You look like Shakespeare, bro. What the hell is that? George?
Come.
Alright, I need to stop.
Come, bro.
Already being approved. Alright, I'm not going to pause the video the rest of the time. Promise, let's go. Let's see how this goes.
drive-through in the Bronx.
Come.
As he waited for his order in the vehicle, he had
Bro,
no...
what type of car is that, bro? That's the worst car. Bro, I hope somebody crashes.
Gunpowder.
being tracked by a GPS device planted on his car weeks earlier. Zonkala had survived multiple...
But where the food? I need it. I don't need food.
In December, 3 men
But we have no.
cut his throat.
Bro,
He survived.
we have no farm. They told me how to make a cheap farm. Serious, I'm not going to do that.
Zonkala Sr., Sylvester's own son.
I'll do it.
Anthony had paid Sean Sharp, a member of the Bloods gang, $200,000 to have his father killed. The GPS tracker was the key to finding Sylvester at the drive-thru that day, where he had become a sitting target with no escape route. The father's death allowed the son to take control of the family's multi-million-dollar real estate empire, turning a simple drive-thru visit to a calculated assassination. Anthony Mikowski.
Okay, here's the next one. Imagine dying like you're like, oh, about to give me a Big Mac. Boom! That's your final thought. Well, okay, let's watch that. I'm not pausing from it.
Jacksonville, Florida. Anthony Mikowski pulled into a McDonald's parking lot.
Why is it always McDonald's, bro? Okay, I'm never going. I mean, I don't go there anyway. But I'm not going to, bro, because you're gonna die.
The 21-year-old Navy man had spent the evening at a nightclub and stopped for late-night food. What began as a routine fast food
I have weak.
captured entirely on the restaurant's security cameras. Around 2:15 a.m., Mikowski and his friends were waiting in the drive-thru lane when they became involved in a verbal altercation with another group.
This is where I'll stand.
Arguments escalated.
but I can just.
Mikowski exiting his vehicle and confronting the other group in the parking
Pop,
lot.
pop.
Words were exchanged.
Wait, I have bones, right?
Mikowski was grabbed
I can make bone meal.
by Everly, who applied what witnesses
Or I
later
can just
described
die.
as a choke or
I don't have that much stuff anyway.
The security
Here it goes. Dead.
medical
I
examiner
forgot my armor.
this caused a fatal interruption of blood flow to Mikowski's brain. In those critical seconds, oxygen deprivation began causing irreversible damage. Witnesses reported seeing Mikowski's face turning purple, his legs kicking less and less as the seconds passed. By the time Everly released his hold, Mikowski collapsed to the pavement.
Look at how shocked he looks. He just choked him out and now he's dead. He's going to jail. But what are your friends doing, bro? Mikowski, you gotta get better friends, bro. He's like, oh no. Bro, I'm not doing that. My friend's choked out on the ground. I'll punch. Oh my god. I'll get one of these
Attempted
situations.
CPR, but the damage was already done. He survived within minutes, finding Mikowski without pulse or respiration. He was transported to Shands Jacksonville Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. The autopsy revealed Mikowski had died from asphyxiation due to compression of his red blood vessels. Despite the clear video evidence of the incident, prosecutors declined to file criminal charges, ruling that Everly had acted in self-defense. This decision sparked outrage and eventually led to a civil lawsuit from Mikowski's family, challenging how a fast food argument had turned into a death sentence.
Mine.
Why were the friends
Give me some seeds, please. You're fine.
On September 8th, Anthony Isles pulled his vehicle into a
McDonald, did you never go to McDonald's again?
drive-through Vancouver, British Columbia. The 19-year-old elevator mechanic was getting a routine stop for breakfast before heading to work. He had just celebrated his wedding anniversary days before, and photos on social media showed a happy family man with his wife and two young children, aged 8 and 6. As Isles reached the payment window, he handed over his bank card to pay for his meal. The transaction complete, the employee returned his card, but instead of landing in Isles' hand, it fell to the ground outside his vehicle.
Okay, hold on. What's gonna happen? He gave him the card and he dropped it. I've done that before. Hold on. And I didn't die. I dropped my card and then I got out of my car and got the card. Yeah.
It was a small mistake that would have fatal consequences. Isles put his car in park, but left the engine running as he opened his door to retrieve the card.
Okay.
What happened next was captured on the restaurant's surveillance cameras. As Isles leaned out to reach for his card, his vehicle suddenly moved forward. The gap between his SUV and the building's brick wall rapidly closed. In a split second,
Oh my God.
in between his car door and the restaurant struck.
Oh my god. Bro, he forgot to put his car in park. He got out and then grabbed it, but then his door was behind him and the brick wall of the building was there.
You wanna make this farm? That's it.
He didn't know what
Okay, one more seed. One more.
years as a kid.
Then I'm gonna bone meal it.
Watching games or movies like
Yes. Oh, two more. Thank you.
walls start closing in. Imagine that you're in a room and the walls are closing and you're like, oh,
Coming back.
It gets closer and closer, you're like, yeah, and you explode. That actually happened to this guy at a McDonald's.
Okay, now let me get my bone meal and just end the video. And I made a farm. The best progress for food.
Unable to move the
My
vehicle,
friend,
deadly compression. For
out of my experience.
Isles remained conscious, trapped in
Man, I had many bones. I lost more. Yeah, this is a survival series, and you know how much time we'll go to a cave, and how much time will be a walk.
Despite immediate medical attention, Anthony Isles was pronounced dead at the scene from a dramatic asphyxiation.
Yep, that's enough for this video. So subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you later. Bye. I'll upgrade this farm later.
Dude, imagine, like, it was in the morning, he went to go get breakfast.
Hey,
And then imagine
see ya.
his wife probably sleeping